how is everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. The name is Vanessa and it is good to be back in here to have a beautiful conversation with my peoples. Okay, so this video is gonna be a sit down and talk. I thought this was a must. It's been on my mind for the past couple of days and I feel like this is a really good topic for us to talk about. It's gonna be 5 things that being single that we should do and 5 things that we shouldn't do while being single. I really wanted to touch on that topic due to the fact that right now I am single. Not ready to mingle. I am single and I'm happy. Like happy single. It took me like a good minute for me to realize that it's okay to be alone and enjoy the process. Before I even start with the whole subject, because I'm so excited to talk to you guys about it, don't forget to comment down below if you have any questions, and also push the notification button. Please definitely give this video a like because that's how I know if I'm actually pushing some good content. So let's go to the subject. Okay, I was talking to a friend of mine and we was having a debate about how people act when they are single. Sometimes they're desperate. They want to be committed to the wrong person just because they are afraid of being alone. So to start, I'm going to tell you 5 things that you should not do. It could be 6 if I'm not mistaken. It could be 6. But I'm going to tell you 5 things that you are not supposed to do when you are single. First thing is not being happy alone. Okay, especially nowadays, social media play a huge platform to us, where we see that people that are married, that have kids, that is in a relationship, that's engaged. For those that are like, you know, single, they're afraid of being alone. They start seeking in the wrong place for the one because they're afraid to commit to themselves. And that's one thing that I realized that me being single I was doing. Just a disclaimer, all of the stuff that I'm saying out loud, or all the stuff I'm speaking to you guys right now, it's pretty all the mistakes that I make when I was single, and I work towards them and I learned how to be like, you know what, certain things you should do, certain things you should not do. So yes, you have to learn how to be happy on your own alone. When you accept that being alone is not a bad thing, you get to work on yourself and you get to try to be a better version of yourself. To go to the second thing you shouldn't do when you are, I can say the second mistake that people do when they are single, is thinking something is wrong with you. Okay, read my lips. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you if you are single. There's nothing wrong with you at all. Okay, you need to know that. You need to embrace that. Let this resound in your head, in your ears. There is nothing wrong with you because you are single. The reason why you start to feel that is because people left to right asking you like, why are you single? Like why is this happening to you? Like, how come you still don't have someone? How come you still not married? So you start questioning, you start doubting yourself, like maybe it's you that's the problem. No, there's nothing wrong with you. You are fine. All you have to do is just make sure that you're working on being a better version of yourself. And 2, so it is good for you to have alone time to reevaluate your thoughts, reevaluate your life, reevaluate the way that you act, and then for you to become a better version of that. So definitely there's nothing wrong with you. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to embrace that. Okay, please, I am begging you, don't ever think there's something wrong because you are single. I wrote down, like you guys can see, like I literally sat here and wrote on my notebook so that way I do not forget any little thing that I want to talk to you about. Okay, number 3 that we do, especially ladies, we have this thing that we putting your life on hold and waiting for the one to make you happy. Oh, that right there touched deep. Because I'm gonna give you an example. I remember the time that I was single, and I'm like, oh my God, I could never be happy on my own. Like, someone had to come and fill in my cup. My pastor always said that when you are coming to church, you shouldn't wait. It's when you come for you to start worshiping and for your cup to be filled to feel the presence of God. You should, since you were at home, you should learn how to fill your cup already. So when you go to church, all you gotta do is God just gotta reach a little, just drop a little holy water in there, and boom, you feel the presence of God. It's the same way with you when you are single. You should not be waiting on someone to make you happy. Your cup should be full already. Do you understand? Let me repeat that for you. Your cup should be full already. That means that all the guy's gonna come is he's just gonna like tag along. He's gonna go through the journey with you. Like, he's just gonna come just to, I should say, you know how to say makeup, you wear makeup to just enhance your beauty. He just there to enhance your life a little bit. But your happiness has to come from within. Because you have to learn how to love yourself. You have to learn how to embrace who you are. You have to learn how to embrace your flaws and work on them. So that way, that when the man comes, it's not like you draining him because you want, oh my God, I want you to make me happy. I want you to make me feel love. You should feel all of that already on your own before you even start a relationship. Okay, number 4. Not having a standard because you want to be in a relationship. Ladies, especially ladies, listen to this. When you don't have a standard, that is the worst place you could put yourself. That is the worst predicament you could put yourself, especially when you already have insecurity that you're dealing with. You have this. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be in a relationship if you have a bunch of, remember I said a bunch, I didn't say just 2, 1 or 2. If you have a lot of insecurity that you're dealing with, because you're not even learning how to embrace or loving yourself. So how can you even go ahead and be in a relationship? But let's not go off topic. Don't ever bring your standards down for anybody, period. The reason why I said that, once you start doing that, you're gonna date the worst of the worst of the worst guy, or the worst of the worst girl, woman, because you are just like, you want to be in a relationship so bad, so you will take anybody to be in a relationship with. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna be vulnerable, unloved, unfit for that person and for yourself, and he's gonna be unfit for you. You're going to get angry, you're gonna get bitter, because what's gonna happen is, because the person's not equally yoked with you, automatically it becomes such a huge deal, because you're suffering and you're losing your own self in the relationship, because you did not want to, you wanted to settle with the wrong person instead of, you know, staying firm in your belief and staying firm in your standard and meeting the right guy. So don't do that. Number 5, wanting the perfect man. See, I went from standard to wanting the perfect man. There's a difference between not having a standard and wanting the perfect man. Ladies, I know that we have a lot of fantasies, we have a lot of romance, a lot of book that we read, and that say that, oh my God, this is how love's supposed to be, this is how the man's supposed to be. There's no one perfect in this world. Whoever you're describing that's the perfect guy for you, that's Jesus. Because Jesus is the only perfect guy for you, child. Let me tell you the reason why I said that. When you create this perfect guy in your head and you give him every little element of who he has to be in your life, I promise you, you will never find that guy. Now, I'm not saying that, well, if Vanessa's saying there's no perfect guy, then maybe I should lower my standard. No. What I'm saying that it's okay to have a standard and not be a psycho about it. Like to the point where you feel like, yo, this man don't even exist. Yes, you're gonna find the person that's gonna come your way when you at least expect it. He's gonna come with flaws. He's gonna come with that. What I don't want you to do is to miss the opportunity to be with the person that's for you, that's made for you, because you're so fascinated on the perfect guy because he's bald and you're to do in your perfect guy list he needs to have hair, so you're not gonna date him. So my thing is this: have a good, realistic, high standard, and make sure that with those standards that you have, make sure you have that within you too. So if you're saying that I need a man to have a job, that's a standard. Make sure you have a job too. I need a man that is smart. Make sure that you are smart as well. I need a man that's educated. Make sure that you are educated. So it's vice versa. So when he come, because the same way you're going to have your standard, he's going to have his too. Let's have balance. It's okay to, compromise, and it's okay to kind of balance things out, so that way that you won't have this fantasy that can never be reality. Okay, so number 6, I think that's the last thing I'm gonna have in there, is mistaking chemistry for love and entertaining guys based on their potential and not reality. Okay, this is what I mean by that. I remember that I was dating a guy and we had beautiful chemistry, and because the chemistry was so great and we had such great conversations, I started developing. It wasn't love, I could tell you that much. It wasn't in love. I love the guy, but I wasn't in love with him. See, there's a difference between being in love and loving somebody. I love the guy. I love the company. I love how we were. I love the chemistry that was going on. But in the back of my head, I was like, Vanessa, you have to make sure this is the right guy for you. You have to make sure you don't go fall deep with your heart yet, and you have to make sure that your head is in top of the game as well. So what I mean that mistaking chemistry for love, we all do that because the person have a great chemistry with you, like, oh my god, I feel like we were meant to be. Wow, I only know you for like 2 weeks, but it felt like 3 years. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. It's great that you feel like that, but remember, all of those are chemistries. That they are emotions. They are things that, and no, I'm not judging people that actually do get know each other for 2 weeks and 6 months later get married and then live happily ever after. Those are rare. They're extremely rare to find, and when you do find it, kudos to you, but in reality it's not like that for everyone. So for those that don't get it, you have to make sure that you're not falling into that trap. So that's why, like, when social media tell you, oh, I met this guy in 2 weeks and then later we got married, and then the next thing you know, we have 2 kids, and later, oh my god, he was the best man I ever had. Okay, that's her path, her life, not yours. So you can't follow the same thing. And then when I said that based on potential, not reality, because they have some little potential of things that you see that you might think that he's husband material, his boyfriend or fiance material. So we decide to like stick with that. We be like, oh my god, like, yes, I'm gonna date him and maybe become mine. And the reality is, it's not gonna end like that. It's really not. So now that I give you the thing that you should not do, let me tell you the thing that you should do. The 5 best thing that you could do when you are single. Here we go. Ready? Fall in love with who you are and accept yourself. Fall in love with who you are and accept yourself. This is what I mean by that. When you embrace, hallelujah. I had a moment. But when you embrace yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, intellectually, and you accept who you are, you will learn that it is okay to be single and to work on yourself. Because what's happening is this: you're content. Because you become content with who you are, you become more happier. And because as you are more happier, you're starting to have love. Your life starting to manifest bigger, beautiful things. Like your life starts to it's like you have an aura that is so positive, and you just embrace that. And you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna start attracting people that want to be positive with you. That's my number one. For the first one is to fall in love with who you are and accept yourself. And I feel like that's an amazing thing to do when you are single. Number two, be patient and pray. Sometimes God puts you in a solitude position for you to just learn how to humble yourself, learn how to pray to God, learn how to be patient and wait. Because everything have its season. That's actually my number 3. It said enjoy the season that you are in. You need to embrace every season that you are in, whether you are single, married, being in a relationship, going for your goals, educating yourself. Embrace every seasons, because when they come with lessons. They teach you lessons about yourself, stuff that you didn't know that was within you. You learn how to work on them. So I feel like while you are embracing the season or enjoying the season that you are in, it actually puts you in a better state of mind. It's a moment for me to work on myself. It is a moment for me to grow. So number 4 is to, there you go. Number 4 is to reinvent yourself. That means that this is the time for you to, if you didn't have no education, you get your education. If you didn't have a job, you get a job. If you didn't have money in the bank, you do different streams and incomes. You find out what you're good at and you work on it. And things that is, that is negative about you, you turn them to positive. You pray to God. You change values in your life. Okay, once you start doing that, trust me, you're gonna see the aura that's within you is gonna start changing. And then lastly is creating good memories with family and friends. Let me explain what I mean by that. Sometimes when we get in a relationship, which is a bad thing, when we get in a relationship, we tend to forget our friends or family. We suck in there, especially, God forbid, if that relationship is toxic, boy, whew, that'll be a problem. But when you create a whole community in your life without a man yet, okay, without a man yet, you start to gravitate towards things that are good. Like, for example, you have your family that's, and they have to be positive people. It can't be negativity. It can't be negative people. It has to be like friends that's supporting your dream, that is supporting your goals, that is there to push you, that, or your family that's like, that have your back, that knows that when you go through your trial and tribulation, they will call you to pray with you. Those people, when you have that, and gravitate towards those people, when you have them in your life, it gives you more will for you to embrace yourself, and for you to love yourself, and for you to be happy alone, and for you to pray to God more, and for you to go get that bag and then get your money, like to be stable on your own. When you have that community around you, it make it easier. And that's what I wanted to say to you guys tonight. I didn't even know I was gonna do all that talking. What is it, like 23 minutes long? I was talking, but I feel like somebody needed to hear this tonight or this morning when you guys do end up watching this. So for all the single ladies, for all the single men, all I would say is this is, be happy. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, because you're single, there's like, you should be ashamed, or you should feel like your clock is ticking because you need to be able, like, you need to start a family. Let me tell you, starting a family or having a man or getting married or having a husband or a wife, they're just a chapter in your life. Whatever booked, remember, your life is a book. I'm gonna hold this. Your life is a book. See, in the beginning, you were a baby. Then you become a teenager. Then you go through whatever, puberty. Then this and that. Then as you turn 20, when you become in your 20s, you go to college. This is like flipping, a page. Getting married, it's like flipping a page. Being in a relationship, it's like flipping a page. Being engaged is like flipping a page. But that is not the end of your story. That is not the end of your book. So the reason why I'm saying that, because sometimes us ladies, we think that getting married is the end. That is the end of our success. And it's really not. There are people out there that are, I'm not saying for you to be single, but there are people that actually find success in being a single person. There's people that devoted their life to be single, just not have no sexual anything or celibate, and just be like, you know what, that's it, I'm not doing nothing, I'm just gonna be single for the rest of my life and call it a day. And they are happy with that. So what I'm saying to you, that don't make a man or a relationship or a marriage the end of the chapter, the end of your book, but make it a chapter in your life. So that was like, okay, now that I got married, or now that I got my man, now that we engaged, now that we are now that we are married, okay, so what's next? So always remember every single day to work on yourself to be a better you. And that's all that you have to do. So I'm gonna stop myself in right there. I really hope that this actually really helped somebody tonight, and whoever is single like me, and that's going through it right now, not through it, but that's embracing, that's the word I'm looking for, that is embracing the beauty of being of their singleness. Take it. I am with you. We are right here, and I understand you, and I get it. There's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be mistakes you're gonna make, but guess what? We are gonna learn it together. I want to say, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Push the notification button. I am gonna have a base schedule for this channel. It's probably gonna be every Wednesday and Thursday, or maybe Sunday, and I will try to post every Thursday and every Wednesday and Friday. Sorry, every Wednesday and Friday I'll be posting at 8:00 p.m. So yeah, 8:00 p.m. 8:00 at night. So that way there could be like a rhythm of flow that's going on. Maybe Sunday I will post, but I don't know yet, because I do have the other channel for me to work on. So and those that haven't subscribed to my other channel, I will put the link down below so you guys could go to that one as well. So I want to say good night, be blessed, be hopeful, be spontaneous, be graceful, be patient, and be humble. Take care and have yourself a good night. Do not forget to one more thing, do not forget to follow me in my social media platform, which is Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, am I saying anything on Twitter? Yeah. And I'm missing so much thing. One more thing, I give not inspirational, but I create art on Etsy. So if you want to support your girl and go to Etsy, I'm gonna put the link down below as well. It's just I create some beautiful arts, and I create words of encouragement, and it's just like they're all printable. Like you could just print from your home and then just put them on a frame, and then you put it in front of you. Even like inspirational words, I do that too. So go ahead and make sure to click on that link down below and then free to go check it out. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, and have yourself a good night.